Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Burnett. I'm the new Programs and Events Manager at GALA. I'm thrilled to be joined today by Patrick Nunes from Rotary. How are you today, Patrick?
All right, Alex. Great to talk to you.
And you as well. Thanks for taking time today. I'm going to be seeing you in person very soon. We're holding GALA's next roadshow on Tuesday, July 22nd at your world headquarters in Evanston, Illinois. We'll put a link to the event website in the comments on this video, and registration's open. So we hope all of you out there watching will sign up and come join us for this exciting event. The theme of this Gala Roadshow is going to be global storytelling. We're looking at how localization, which maybe traditionally was just seen as a service function within an organization, is really moving upstream and becoming more of a strategic partner now. Can you tell me, Patrick, how has localization evolved at your organization, and how is it becoming more of a strategic partner as you guys tell your global story?
Yeah, absolutely, Alex. Yes, we used to be really called language service. When I came on board in 2009, that was the name of the department there, right? And as years went by, we realized there were a lot of gaps for us in terms of how we were running the localization program, the interpretation program. And eventually, during that journey, we came with this idea of really being bold, right? We were kind of tired of being that second, that afterthought, and really thought that we could make a difference by expanding our role in terms of how we were there and the talents that we had in the team and the good things that we could offer to the organization to really be speaking at a global level. So we went on this journey from being language services to being global communications. And that has been an amazing journey because that involved a lot of pieces of the puzzle in the world of localization, from technology to talent development to strategy to getting buy-in from leadership. It's been a great journey, and we always say the journey, we're not there yet because we don't think that we can ever stop. It's a journey that once you start and you put time into it, you're never looking back, and you're always moving forward for sure.
Well, and that is something that, other members and companies in the Gala community are obviously all going across the same journey right now. So your session abstract, you guys will be actually speaking in the program and sharing your story, describes you being on this journey towards globalization maturity. And I'm wondering, how does moving localization upstream affect your content creation? And how does it help shape culturally relevant narratives for your members?
Absolutely. Yeah. So part of that journey for us in being global communications was to serve a different purpose that really detached from being 100% dedicated to a source text, right? Of course, that still happens. We still do localization and translation, counting on a source text. However, in that shift, we were able to start also generating original content and using the knowledge that we have because Rotary is a global organization. We are in over 200 countries and geographic areas. And I always say that Rotary happens in those over 37,000 clubs around the world. So it'll be a little naive just to say that everything that has to do with communications and global communications can really start from a source and not looking into the bigger picture. So for us, being able to move that has given us the opportunity to be part of the bigger conversation. Sometimes we're still seen as an afterthought. That's part of reality because some of what we do still fits in that category. However, we're able to really sit at the table and really have robust strategic conversations and be seen more as a global partner, right? To help our colleagues really think with a global mindset and really think strategically with a global mindset. So we became more of a partner than as a service provider, how we used to be before. And that has really shifted the game for us. And it has really given us the opportunity to grow professionally, to expand the things that we do, and to be part of more strategic conversations that make a more meaningful impact.
Great. Uh, I want to thank you again for agreeing to host this roadshow for us. And to take a sidestep a little bit, but I'd like to ask you too, uh, can you tell us a little bit about what does Rotary get out of Gala membership? And then what inspired you to, host this event for us and share your story with our other members?
Absolutely. And I always say this, like I had the pleasure to eventually serve at the board of GALA. However, that to me was just about giving back because in this journey, when we started this journey in 2015, 16, in a more robust, structured manner, GALA was essential for us because many people have heard me say this in terms of a program overall and in this globalization maturity journey, we were pretty much under a rock in many aspects of what we were doing, right? And Gala, discovering the world of Gala really opened a lot of doors and a lot of opportunities at the right time for us. So for us, it's always been about being part of this community and our team, right? It's not, and that's a good thing about being part of Gala, right? It's not just me. My whole team takes advantage of it. The whole organization takes advantage of it. We expand that, and there are colleagues from other departments of the organization that don't sit in our team that take advantage of the resources that Gala has to offer. And since the beginning, I had this idea of maybe eventually bringing Gala a little bit closer, right? Because I always say I'm right here in Chicago, and I always say that it feels to us that there's a little bit of a desert in terms of localization. It's either East Coast or West Coast, right in the US. But there are great professionals in the area. So why
Mhm.
not kind of ring that bell and bring us all together? And we thought it would be a great opportunity not only to be part of the conversation, but also to give back and to contribute back to the great partnership and membership that we have with Gala.
And I know our whole Gala team is just grateful that you've served on the board and that again that you're hosting this event. And to those that aren't Gala members out there, I would encourage you to consider attending the roadshow anyway. It is open to non-members. We'd love to attract some folks in the global marketing crowd and people beyond just traditional language service providers, although that's obviously our intended audience as well. So it's a really affordable event for members. It's $65 for non-members. It's $85. Again, registration's open now. After the event's over, we're going to have about 5 hours of content. The complete program and agenda is available now on the website. So check that out. And after the event is done, we'll have a little reception too, and get to check out the open air patio at One Rotary Center. So Patrick, thanks so much for taking time with me today for setting the table for what I think is going to be a really interesting event on global storytelling. And we hope to see everyone out there. If you have any questions about the event, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My email address is aburnett@galaglobal.org, and that'll be on the event page as well. So thanks again for your time today, Patrick. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you
Thank you,
on the
Alex.
22nd, okay?
You too. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.